So I was thinking, rather than buy a pressure treated 6x6, why don't I just take a piece of cedar and make my own 6x6 out of cedar, which is fairly rot resistant and also exponentially lighter than a pressure treated 6x6 is going to be. Having cedar would be lighter for me, easier for me to manage. Not that I'm that cheap, but it's also saving me money. I don't know how much a 6x6 costs, 8 feet long, but anyway, bonus. She is a scorcher today, so let's whip this up. I almost would prefer to have this the narrower end at the front, but I don't think my back can manage turning it around without the machine, which is no longer here. So we'll just go it this way. Hi, Bear. Clyde. 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 I'm over here. Clyde. Hi. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, you came home. Hi, baby. Let's have supper. Let's have supper. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Clyde just came home. You just came home again. Steve forgot to put his GPS collar on this morning, and I was like, no. But Clyde has been coming home. He's been going every day and coming home every day, so, whew. Hi, baby. Oh, let's go have supper. Let's go have supper. Cutie pie. You're all wet. You went swimming. Did you go swimming? Hi, baby. Hi. Okay, come on. to get a respirator. Breathing the cedar in is brutal.
When did Clyde come home?
Half an hour ago.
Were you down here?
Yeah, I was down here and I saw him come up and he saw the door open to the shed. He was going looking to see if I was in the shed and I was like, Clyde, I'm over here, and he's like and then he came, he's all wet.
Like happy?
Yeah, he was really happy.
He was probably in the creek.
Yeah, he lays down.
Yeah, that's good.
I know.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Clyde is so routine that he's now developed this routine that he goes and he comes back every day. Yeah. Whereas before, all the other years of his life, his routine was to go out and then people would take him back.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. There. 6x6. So the reason that I was rotating it and cutting at each side multiple times is because the log is kind of crap. So I was trying to get the best part of the center.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Taking a break, are you? Yeah. Part of the nurses union, I see.
Yeah, I did join the nurses union, so that's why I'm off all the time. All right, back to work.
If anyone wants to join our maintenance program, you can sign up online and pay a monthly fee and have a really good time. Alders. They're everywhere. Legitimately, the hoarder in me has such a hard time just throwing away these pieces of wood. It's really, really, really hard. You know, like this. This is kind of good, but kind of not good. It smells good. Could be used for something, but what? I just don't know. Ah! Burn it. Speaking of hoarding tendencies, and what I would like to talk about a little bit is the cabin build. So I've been building the cabin for a little over 2 years now, and what I learned early on was the challenge in taking materials down there. So I had sort of said to myself at one point early on, make use of every time you go down there because it's such a pain. So I take something every time. I don't ever go empty-handed. And that's been great, but there's been a little bit of stuff, I guess you could say, or a few times that it's not been the right choice. And some of that has been in the lumber that I've taken out. Like last year, I milled a whole bunch of stuff because I wanted to get a bunch of stuff milled while I had the sawmill open before winter and get it all out there, thinking that I would have gotten to it a lot quicker. Of that is some of the birch flooring, or all of the birch flooring, I guess. And I looked at it recently and it hasn't survived very well. So because I didn't have a place to stack, sticker, and dry it properly, it has warped and cupped and twisted a bit. And I thought, I'm not sure if it's usable. So I thought, okay, well, I can go buy something, I guess, maybe some pine tongue and groove boards, something to use as flooring and be done with it. And I'll use that birch for something else. I won't put it to waste. But then I saw a thing on Facebook about a house being torn down, and there was a whole yard full of lumber from this house, and in there is old fir flooring up for grabs. And how can a hoarder say no to that? So I went a couple of times and grabbed some flooring and grabbed some wider plank boards just for something. And driving away, I definitely had hoarder's remorse. Like I was just feeling like, oh my gosh. Number one, because Steve hates my hoarding tendency. He is like a throwaway everything kind of person. We're the total opposite that way. He'll throw everything out and then 2 months later he'll need something and then he'll just go buy the thing that he just threw out. We're so different. But I thought, how am I going to tell him that I got this lumber? Like there's already stuff laying around that I've collected and he gets mad about it. Like mad, like, you know, he makes fun of me and he gets frustrated a little bit about it. So that how am I going to say anything to him? I just was feeling so nervous about it. And I just thought, why don't I just say nothing? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to bring it. It was in the back of my truck. He drove by, walked by. He didn't say anything. I unloaded it all to the side of the driveway. And he still has not said anything to me about it. And I haven't said anything to him about it. So I actually don't think he's noticed. And is that just because there's already like piles of lumber and stuff around? I have like vintage doors that I've had given to me, and I still have a window and piles of salvaged 2x6 material. Has he just not noticed? Yeah, he hasn't noticed. He hasn't said anything. So I have that pile of boards there that, there's a bazillion nails to come out of every single board, which is going to be a bit of a pain. I'll have to pick away at that. But yeah, it's just kind of like, what else can I sneak by him? I decided to drive out with the cedar 6x6 and a couple of jugs of water one evening and then drive back home after that. I didn't want to do the delivery of those materials plus working on the deck all in the same day. I would be heading out again the following day with 3 of the dogs, spending a night in the main cabin at the base of the property, and begin work again on the deck. I was trying to figure out how I could get the 2 jugs of water down with the 6x6, and it's just not coming to me. So I'm just going to do the water, and then I'll do the 6x6, which means I gotta come up again. But hey, who doesn't need a hike? Who doesn't need an extra hike? Show you the view because, man, it just never gets old, does it? I really think that I'm going to cut that tree down. I know it's a normal, healthy tree, but I'm just trying to open up my space a bit. Okay, I just got here, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. We're at the main cabin, and oh my, is it ever hot. It is like 33 degrees Celsius in the shade, but in the sun, it feels like I'm in the Middle East. It's just unbelievably hot. So I think it's 12:30 or close to 1 p.m. and as much as I know I need to go up and start working, it's a long hike up there. But I think I'm gonna just go kind of like splash around in the water for a while before I do that, because I think I might die up there. The dog's in the water, Lenny in there. I don't think Lenny ever saw water before he came to us. He doesn't know what to do at all. All right guys, 3 p.m. I can't procrastinate anymore. I'm trying to muster up the energy to go up there, but that's why I came out here, so let's go. I tried to get Riley to stay, but he wouldn't. He wanted to come. It's really hot. It's like 35 degrees now. So we're at the trail. Part of the trail I've already gone up, whatever, 10 minutes. And now we've come to the stairs. Phase 1 of the stairs. Here's one chair I made. A little rest stop. Hot for you, buddy. What the heck is this mushroom? Looks fiercely poisonous. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi, little black dog. You have a nice little design on your face. Halfway point. Egg. Okay, we just got here. It's 3:45. Took me a whopping 45 minutes to get up here, which I was taking my time. But yeah, in case it's not obvious, I'm here to do this part of the deck, the front section now, to complete the wraparound deck. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm by myself. So I was originally gonna wait for Steve to try and help me, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna try to do it on my own. I think I can. I kind of have a plan. And that's what I'm here for. So I'm gonna do what I can today, have today and tomorrow. As you know, I'm staying at the cabin down below. But in order for things to be a true cliffhanger and to keep you on the edge of your seat, coming back week after week for the Michigas YouTube channel, I'll be seeing you next week for it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week, and hopefully we have a nice wrapper on deck.